shout out to us.
You love
but
to see it.
we're here at our top 10. So we're doing top 10 homegrown talents in WWE. Yes, sir. So you can't have previous WCW indie experience. You just gotta be homegrown WWE. You'll be surprised who are homegrown talents and how long they've been doing it.
If you are an OVW, FCW, or NXT Negro,
you are development.
You're probably not going to count.
Yeah,
unless you are
OVW, FCW, and NXT does count in certain people. Like Johnny Gargano wouldn't count, but a Braun Breaker would count, even though they both
Johnny Gargano Johnny was a Chikara nigga for a while.
For the old 90s Negroes, there was no NXT or OVW, so it's going to be parsing out who's true homegrown from them. It's not as hard. There's no Mick Foley. There's no Scott Hall. There's no Steve Austin.
No Austin. No Rock. No
Undertaker.
I'm sorry. It's not Austin. Yeah. No Austin. No Undertaker. Rock is a homegrown talent.
No Mick Foley.
Okay, I was gonna say I think The Rock would count.
Shawn Michaels.
Unfortunately,
yeah, no Shawn. No Brett.
Triple H can't count either.
No Triple
H can't count either.
So, including this, the parameters we're going with is drawing powder and cultural reach, accolades and main event longevity, if they did have it, character and promo mastery, and in-ring execution and big match catalog, just being within the WWE system.
Okay.
I like these. How far did you go? Now, I mean, because you have character and promo mastery, I'm saying the ability to connect with the audience, reinvent your personas, and command the microphone also. So you don't have to really be 1A and 1 necessary. So the 1C can work as much as the 1B for all of that. The big match will be the work weight, storytelling, consistency, and on the major stages, WrestleMania, the big four pretty much, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, stuff like that. SummerSlam accolades. I know how you like to say the kayfabe championship, but it does matter. Royal Rumble wins, WrestleMania main events, and how long did you sustain being on the main event scene?
How long you were at the?
So, and this is the least one. We drawing power because we don't want to discuss
consistency
TV.
Counts too.
I know it does count, but TV ratings.
Too lost in the numbers.
Yeah, I don't want to get too lost in TV ratings, mainstream recognition. Mainstream recognition would be the top one because you can obviously see that with your eyes.
But that's what people got to understand is there's a big difference in viewership today as opposed to viewership even in the 2000s, let alone the 90s.
But what we get,
Raw was drawing 25 million viewers on.
But we can incorporate mainstream recognition. Just knowing you can ask your grandma who this guy is. It's just like that's what I mean about mainstream recognition. So that's just an eyeball test. That's how much you're on TV. That's how much you're on commercials and stuff like that. So I rather incorporate that more than anything else. Because we're not doing the numbers thing. It's like yes, I know The Rock in 2001 got $15 million by learning the business and being like the top guy. When his base rate was $155,000, he wanted more money than Stone Cold Steve Austin. I get all that, but let's get to it. Let's start out with the young generation. Braun Breaker.
That's funny. I was just talking about this nigga before the show started.
I wouldn't put him in the top 10.
Hold on, just saying the face. A successful face of the 2.0 brand that was pretty much looked like it was going to get doomed to fail. Intercontinental champion, looked to be the face of the company at such a young age. Got the Steiner lineage to him. He has the look. He's good in ring. Just saying, tag team champion also.
Would it make you feel better if we put him at 10, even though we know he's not going to be there for that?
Absolutely not. I'm just putting it out there. Why?
Oh, okay. Because I'm with Jamel. I don't think Braun Breaker cuts top 10 at the moment.
Anyway.
Had this past year gone better for
if we do this past year from now, this could be a different conversation. But
all right, Braun Breaker's not in. Not my fault. Hold on, get his picture.
He definitely could probably make like the top 25 though.
All right, let's talk about it. David Batista.
Kratos, brother.
Big Dave.
Big
He's playing
Dave.
Kratos
the new
in
Kratos.
the God of War TV.
Just to
Big
put it out
Kratos.
there, he's in the top 5 faction of all time with Evolution. A face of the
That's
company from 2005 to 2007. Actually picked by Vince McMahon in 05 to be the face of WWE. Long-running face of SmackDown, WrestleMania main eventer, movie star after Rock did it. So just like, put that in there. Where would you want to put Batista as one of the greatest overall talent? He is in the OVW 4, 5. You count Shelton Benjamin.
Part of that class.
Yes, sir. Core value. Yes, sir. Where you putting Dave Batista, homegrown talent?
I want to know what your guys' heads
I think he'd be a.
Am I being disrespectful if I say like 7 or 8?
I don't think
I was going to go like that 6-7 range because considering he lasted the least amount of time of the original OVW 4, and he had, if you think about it, his impact isn't what Brock's, but Batista for sure is a top 10 homegrown talent. So I would say we can start him off at 7.
I didn't know if y'all were gonna call that crazy or not. So
I mean, Brock had a 2-year peak, just like Batista did. Batista had 05 to 07. Rock had 02 to 04.
So Cam, if we're at 7, if he's at 7, I'm at 8. Where are you? Because you don't get to just be impartial on this one.
7's fine. 7's fine for Batista.
Okay.
I just think he's on the low end of the accolades, but all his stuff pretty much counted for something.
That's
great storytelling. Subpar on the mic.
I'm fine with 7. 7 and 8 are one apart. Yo, it don't make no.
I think the tail run and heel run was kind of ass. Not gonna lie. Main event scene, he was there, face of everything. And he's
give me what I want, Hunter.
Give me what I want. He's box office too, so I can't really say he's not there. So 7's
give him
cool.
what he wants, Cameron. Give him what he wants.
That was disgusting. Bray Wyatt.
Damn. I didn't think about
people
that.
People gonna be mad. Wherever we put
Let's
him,
not be disrespectful. I got
mad.
Bray at 10.
I would put him at 10. 10.
All right, so just hold on. Just saying, Bray Wyatt doesn't have a big match catalog. He does have WrestleMania matches and a losing effort.
Amazing promos.
Amazing promo and character work. Accolades are there. He's a former champion, WWE
Universal champion.
Well, Universal champion,
right? I think he won the Universal Championship twice.
Yeah, as a Fiend and as Bray Wyatt. Just drawing power, not really there. Cultural reach, not really there. But wasn't main event recognition more than SmackDown inside of 2016 and on up, that kind of era.
For a couple months in 2016, 2017.
I'm not gonna lie, he could make 10.
I think if Bray Wyatt was still alive, I think he would be a main event player. If he was
not doing Mountain Dew pitch black matches at LA Knight.
No, but that whole, you gotta think that whole era was nasty. That was the end of Vince.
Yeah, it was.
End of Vince, beginning of Triple H.
If he would have survived into the Triple H, into the Renaissance era, if you will, I think
truly
he
survived.
Where are we putting Bray Wyatt at? 10? Does he make it look?
I think 10.
If
10,
Bray,
10's fine. I just don't want to be disrespectful.
Bray was creative, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of him, I can recognize he's not going to be on the list too long. But is
Bray Wyatt is Bray Wyatt the most successful member of the Nexus?
Yes.
Okay. On to the next one.
Daniel Bryan.
Kofi Kingston.
Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was in the Nexus.
I forgot Daniel Bryan was technically part of the Nexus.
Technically. Kofi Kingston.
9.
See, Kofi, I think the New Day pushes him up to 9. It will push him up to 9. I could argue 8, but I think New Day solidifies him.
We're talking just okay on the mic. New Day brought him up. A mid-card work rate. He's a real work rate workhorse guy. Always on TV, no matter what, in some form or fashion. every mid card champion, his accolades are kind of ridiculous. Not gonna lie. Then he just got
I don't think my
WWE title.
I don't think my mom knows Kofi Kingston. So niggas grandma.
The non-New Day tag title reigns that this man has had are weird. He's won tag titles with CM Punk, R-Truth, and Evan Bourne before the New Day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he come back? Was Kofi ever an Intercontinental Champion or a U.S. Champion? No.
He's a Grand Slam. He's a Grand Slam.
I was gonna say, I thought
Kofi,
he was a Grand Slammer.
Him and Dolph Ziggler were the mid-card merchants of the 2010s, like of the early 2010s. They ran that matchup so much. So I would say Kofi at 9 is fair.
Also, his just surviving with the accent, surviving with the Jamaican, he's African, and then just getting out that stem and doing what he wanted with New Day for so long, 10 years.
Stupid thing with Randy.
Yeah, survive that. He's a lot of stuff. Like where Kofi survived that, Kofi survived that, Mr. Kennedy couldn't survive. So just saying, he ain't hurt Randy.
Carlito couldn't survive.
I think Don is pride for the Kofi.
All right, let's talk about it. Trish Stratus.
Ooh, Trish. I think Trish makes number 6. I think considering where 7. She started and where she ended up, I think she's 6.
And Trish is the nicest wrestler that I've ever met in real life. She was a police officer in my town for a year. Trish mad cool.
All right, we talk about in-ring.
Cool, still mad fine.
Trish is one of the most underrated in-ring wrestlers. I'd say she wrestled on the biggest stages, main event and Raw, WrestleMania matches. She could work good as a face or a heel. She has all the accolades a woman could have in the old generation. In the new generation, I think if she wrestled then, she would have had that. Just a mainstream recognition. We all know who Trish Stratus looks like or is, or reclaim a match. It's just like we don't glorify it because she's out that divas era, women's era that before her.
Think about the number of firsts, like some of the firsts that Trish Stratus has been a part of. She was in the first women's hardcore match on pay-per-view against Victoria. She was in the first women's steel cage. Like, no, that was Lita, but first woman in the main event Raw. She came back, had her little career revival in 2023. Was in a Money in the Bank match and put on a banger steel cage match. Like, she proved that she could still go. Whereas I think Trish over her return run was much smoother than AJ Lee ultimately was. Like, Trish, she picked things up pretty quickly and she was hanging and she did all the shit. She got to be in the Money in the Bank. She got to be the steel cage. She got a little knot on her head. Trish, she's been gnarly over the years. So I would say 6 is a good place for her.
And don't forget Trish turned down. Don't forget Trish turned down Playboy too. So don't forget that.
That is true.
Yo, how you gonna turn down Playboy but say yes to Armed and Famous to be a fucking cop?
What's crazy is that Trish, she's one of those. She survived the Diddy era of WWE with Vince McMahon. Like, she didn't do Playboy.
She did survive.
She survived being humiliated. Everything that Trish went through to get to where she is.
Sleep with me, or we're dumping dog food on your head. You gotta kiss my ass on TV.
And also in the latter half of coming in and just doing random matches with WWE, she has one of the best cage matches with Becky Lynch.
Yeah, her and Becky.
And she had one of the best SummerSlam matches with Charlotte too. So don't forget
Charlotte. I was just about to shout that out. Like,
and she got a mean bra and panty catalog too, don't she?
Okay. Ain't lying.
But just all she's not lying, but
I didn't say I say you lying. Okay. Next up.
Last thing. Trish, she did what Sable couldn't do and what Sunny couldn't do. She transitioned from just being somebody that people were eye fucking to being like an actual
Big E, the second NXT champion of all time, WWE champion. He's one off from being Grand Slam champion. Cultural reach was outside of WWE with Bootios and just like up down and stuff like that, and just like
you can forget how big New Day were.
Yeah, he had to work for the mud to get. He had to work for the mud to get merch. So Big E, he did get drafted separate for the New Day to go for one Money in the Bank. He's great on the mic, great character.
Would you hard swap for Kofi?
He did it faster than Kofi, and I think it put more trust in Big E. You know, Kofi had to do a lot of stuff for Kofi Mania. Big E had to do it with a Money in the Bank, and just, you know, he went on a kind of a run. So they didn't do what they did with Jinder, which was switch him out with AJ. He went up against Roman, and I think if Big E didn't get hurt, he would have a longer career in WWE. Just the injury substance, you know, it's not on, obviously.
It ended his career.
Yeah, so I can't put him over Kofi. Honestly.
All right, that I say
in good conscience, I can't put him. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I can't.
Great homegrown talent. We've seen him get out the mud as a bouncer for AJ Lee.
If we were doing top 20, I think he could make it in.
He'd be there. No, he was Dolph Ziggler's young boy. I mean, don't forget, but you know.
True. He also almost caved in AJ Lee's chest at one time.
Oh yeah.
Swung.
All right, let's move on. Biggie doesn't make the list. Great choice though. He's definitely top 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's top 20 homegrown, just not top 2.
Alexa
Bliss. Five-time world champion,
multi-time women's champion, tag team champion. Pretty much just like
winner.
Well, she is the fastest, I think, to be from a valet to a champion and a main eventer that I've seen. And she started with a cheerleader gimmick at NXT.
Credit to her. Like
great on the mic, great work rate. She has good matches. She has one of the worst segments all time, Bailey. But
you can't be too harsh on her for that. Like that.
Yeah, you're going
bad on everybody. Everybody has blood on their hands from that one, man.
In terms of just being champion, she has one of the it worked. She does have WrestleMania matches. I don't think she needs to be on the list, but I shot her out, I guess.
I can make an argument that I think in terms of like in between the ropes, in ring skill, I could make an argument. I would make it, but I could make it that she's better than Trish. But I think Trish, she climbed further. Like Trish climbed further. She started from a lower place.
Hold on.
But
would you put her over Bray Wyatt? That's what I asked you. Would you
I'm kind of building that up. Okay. I was building that up. I'm like, I don't think she makes the list because the most popular variant, like one of the most popular variants, is her doing shit related to Bray Wyatt. So it's like, I can't put her above Bray. So I don't think she makes the list.
No, I mean her Queen gimmick was kind of set her off, and then the overwhelming popularity is Bray Wyatt, which she's still homaging to this day. So I see what you're saying.
It's credit to her, like from where she was being just a valet for Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy to go from there to where she's at. It's credit to her, but I think Bray has that.
Shout out Alexa Bliss, but she's not making a list.
Yeah, I don't think. All
right, somebody that should make the list. I don't want to hear nothing that he don't make the list. Come on,
Miz.
No, he does. I could honestly, almost make an argument that Miz could be like lower end of top 5.
Yeah, we're talking in ring and just consistency. I'm not saying he's the best wrestler, but availability is the best ability. Miz only got injured one time in his career in a stupid match he shouldn't have been in, but he said yes, he could do everything.
TV nigga.
And he's
a real world.
I got you. He's a tough enough runner-up. He also, I think he's top 10 on the mic. He can adapt with anything that goes on in the times of wrestling. He plays his role where he needs to be at. You need to do comedy. You need to do seriously. He can do. Also, he can do good feuds when it needs to be. Great. He's a 2-time Grand Slam champion. I know we're not big on accolades because it's kayfabe, whatever. He's a WrestleMania main eventer. Believe it or not, it doesn't matter. And then drawing power outside of WWE, Miz and Maurice is like he and going on ESPN and just like. He can do.
Miz has a spot on one of them morning TV shows when he retires. Like I could easily see Miz on Today or Good Morning America.
He has everything. Could be a great celebrity that just like and his health. And I didn't think his I just think it's outstanding in his 20-year career, almost 20-year career. He only got injured one time.
I would like to put Miz at 6 and move everybody down. I'm sorry, Bray Wyatt. I
can respect that.
We can put Miz in the top 5, but I don't. I think it'd be
Let's
a
wait
waste
and
of time
see who
because
else
we'd
is
be
up.
moving him out.
And don't forget, I mean, we're not counting
Fair,
it, but just
fair.
like the backstage antics of kicking Miz out the locker room, he getting dressed in the hallways. And
From
the
where
other
he
guy-
started.
dirty.
Where he started, just like
Similar
getting past everything.
Similar to
Just
where
like,
Trish, like similar to Trish, he started from a low place and he grew. Miz is a 2-time WWE
you
champion.
said Miz at 6 and move everybody else down?
Yeah,
And
That's
that's what I said. Because like we can put him at
Like, no-
5.
Nah, I didn't say I
I
just saying I heard you right.
I think
Yeah,
6
I
is
heard you
fair. I think 6 is. I think 6 is fair. Sorry, I think 6 is fair. Can you guys? Can y'all hear me? Am I good?
Yeah. Yep, you're good.
So Miz at 6, Trish at 7, Batista's 8, Kofi's 9. All right, so that's fine. We don't got to move nobody else now.
Oh, okay. I thought we had somebody at 6 already.
No, Miz at 6, Trish at 7,
Okay.
Batista at 8,
Trish was
Kofi at
7.
9.
I thought
Bray
Trish was
Wyatt.
at 6. My bad. Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
we're good.
Bray
Miz at 6.
still holding on.
And Bray's
He's
still holding on. Shout out Bray Wyatt.
Bray still holding on. All right, it's time to make it nasty. The Usos.
Oh, they do
So-
count.
They are SCW
Damn.
bound. They're one of
They
the
were.
top tag teams of all time. Great promos. Even though it didn't have promo work in the face paint, Uso Penitentiary
They've got a
changed
WrestleMania
their
main
mind.
event.
WrestleMania main
They do
event,
have
and then they
WrestleMania.
changed the bloodline, reinvigorated their career, made Jey Uso a single star.
Then
Work
you have
rate,
Jey
content,
Uso.
best wrestling worker. Draw and impact. I think it's more in WWE more than outside WWE, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of niggas outside. I don't think my mom knows who the Usos are. Actually,
yeah, but
my
Jay,
mom-
if we're counting,
my
if we're
mom is
counting
kinda
just,
big on the bloodline. So
It's
she
by
might know who the
association.
Usos are.
if we're
by
counting
association.
just Jey Uso did hold down the pandemic. One of the
and
top
he's got another tag title run by himself. He's with him and Cody. He's got the IC title run. He's got a world title run, and he won the Royal Rumble. So I would
He
put
does that
them
Royal
at,
Rumble. Yeah.
I'll put him at like 5 or 6.
I was thinking like 7, but we could do
So 7
6
and push
move
everyone else
everybody to
down?
6. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But if you wanted to, do you want to go 6?
No,
or you
I'm
wanna
not
go
gonna fight
7,
over it.
Cam? Well, no,
No, we
I
can
was
go
asking Cam. He's the third vote. So
I would put Miz at. I'll put Miz at 5 for the Usos at 6.
okay. I'm not mad at that. I don't think the Miz is
I
going to
don't have
stay
any.
in the top
I don't
5.
have a major disagreement.
But that's fine for the short term. The list is fluid. So yeah.
Yeah,
Put
I
Miz at
don't.
5, put
I already
Usos
have
at
who I
6.
think would be the top 5, and Miz doesn't make it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got the top 5 pretty. I think we're all.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're good.
Relatively, I think we'll have relatively the same top 5, just them in different places.
Oh yeah, I mean we're
Specifically,
about to get
3 of them.
we're about to get
Yeah,
nasty,
yeah.
but we gotta get a couple people out the way. I do have an interesting one.
Cody.
Ooh,
He is OVW alumni.
He is.
yeah.
Even though he
But
did go to
Would you
AEW,
say that Cody developed more? That's the thing. Like for me, I can't really count Cody as a true homegrown Negro because it's not just that he left. He also his true development didn't happen until he went on the Indies. Like we got some of that with Dash and Cody. We got some of it with like we didn't fully get Cody
Like
as
when
like
Cody
his
showed-
own.
When Cody showed up in Ring of Honor, when Cody showed up in New Japan, like that was the Cody that we're getting now. Well,
okay.
I mean, that
I'm
was
just saying
heel
I don't think he makes
with Cody's work until he left, he wouldn't make the list. Correct.
He wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't.
All right.
Yeah,
Just checking.
Once
Just
again,
checking.
this is a top 20 situation. If we were in the top
Just
20,
checking.
I would be amenable to putting Cody in the top 20.
We got
Top
more
10,
the
not so.
trickety.
Nah, if Braun Breaker
Trick
didn't
is a
make it up
similar
there,
thing
Trick's-
to Braun, where it's like,
Yeah,
yeah. Trick's got a better
on.
case though because
Hold on.
he was
So
TNA champion and that adds to it. But
that one,
I still wouldn't put him on the list.
why would put Trick over Braun? He does have the outside WWE reach. They put him on podcasts. They put him on ESPN. They put him on. He's on CW shows, so he has a career outside WWE. And he transfers to TNA to be TNA World Champion. He has a mic work. He has the appearance.
Star power, so I think that's disingenuous.
He has more star power than Braun.
Yeah, he can't. He's not there.
Yeah,
like,
I don't have.
No. I have no problem with him not being top 10, but he's over Braun Breaker because he has the charisma to exceed.
No, but I'm saying
WWE.
all of the outside opportunities he's had outside of WWE are all WWE adjacent for him.
All right, you're saying WWE adjacent, gotcha.
And Braun, but Braun's point, Braun has done
nothing to do with the WWE whatsoever. No.
Gotcha. I got you. Just asking. Dirty Dom.
I don't.
20-year vet.
Yeah, bro. I
damn near want to put him on the list over Bray.
I was thinking the same thing. If I'm being completely honest,
I want him on the list over Bray.
So now, if I'm reading Dom, great storytelling, not consistency now because they're horrible booking, but in Triple H, he does have consistency, storytelling, and work rate. In WWE, he had work rate better at a face faction with Ray, great tag work, great luchador work, and it's like the character work from him being a face at heel is night and day. He could talk on a mic. He knows what heel he is. He could connect with the audience. He could be a cheered heel, which you saw at WrestleMania 41 with the four-way. He does have good accolades. Triple H, Mega Champion, Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion. He has WrestleMania matches. He has mainstream recognition with being on Wingstop or whatever the case may be. And in Mexico, that does help him with the Mysterio name. That it does also help him with his mainstream recognition.
Triple H helps him a lot. Triple H helps the profile. I think Dom makes it to me. Dom makes it over Bray Wyatt.
You think Dom would be the 10th spot?
I'm not arguing if he is. Dirty Dom at the 10th spot. I wouldn't argue it over Bray, yeah.
No disrespect to Bray Wyatt, but
we got the
ceiling. And Dom's still got a lot of years ahead of him too. That's the thing.
But the way I said it, I did say it earlier. The way Dom is booked now, he's hit his ceiling. Unless some crazy thing happens right now, then
he's hit a brick wall, and I think there needs to be a shift to kind of get him.
Yeah. All right. Next up,
Oba. Oba. I don't think Oba makes the list yet.
We don't sound like
in a year, maybe.
We're grading this on potential. The potential is here. Oba is.
If we were grading on potential, if we were grading on vibes, if we were grading on that, he's top 5.
Somebody that hit their ceiling, somebody that hit their ceiling already versus somebody that's ceiling is non-existent.
We don't see the ceiling
anytime soon.
Don't you worry though. Triple H can find a ceiling for his ass, but I don't think there is one. And I think we need to see a little bit more. Again, by Russ. Tell you what, let's get to WrestleMania. If Oba is
the 10, but if we're looking at the criteria upon which we're grading these gentlemen,
we're looking at Oba has a good chance of main event WrestleMania 44, not 43, but 44.
Oba's Let's see where we're at a year from now. Let's see.
All right. If we do this list again in a year, I think maybe Oba might make it.
All right. We've gone long enough. It's time to get nasty. Why do I have that one there?
This nigga's gonna put up some freaky shit. Who knows what Cam be doing on his computer in his free time?
What should I put up next? Let's do it.
Oh,
Curtis Angle.
Arguably top 5.
You could argue. Ooh, so damn. That means you've got somebody else. Because I had a different person. This was a curveball Kurt's top 5. Put him at 4. Put Kurt at 4.
So hold on, real quick. Kurt Angle, just in ring, one of the greatest in ring performers of all time, one of the greatest work rates of all time. Consistency at every match. His character work from face to heel, he could do it all. One of the most.
This question though. Does it hurt or does it help Kurt that most of his most amazing matches were outside of the WWE?
No, what is he doing? But what I'm saying is, in terms of being a babyface or a heel, comedy, seriousness, he could do it all. Accolades, he's a Grand Slam champion, one of the fastest Grand Slam champions all time. He has WrestleMania main events. He's one of the best rookie years of all time, and just mainstream, we know who Kurt Angle is, even before he went to WWE. Just if he was born around that time, he was born in 1986. Olympic championship with a broken neck. Yes, sir. He's done it. ECW, TNA, WWE, WWE, ECW. I mean, the list goes on Raw, SmackDown.
Certified maniac. Peak Angle was a vibe. Like, I think it's a testament to how good his 6 years in WWE were that I would, with no question, put him in the top 5, because it's like you look year by year, every year Kurt Angle had at least 1 or 2 match of the years every single year that he was in WWE. You point to that calendar.
Starburst from Uncle Dave.
Like, not even like, who gives a shit about that? But like, entertainment factor, character work, mic work. Kurt has entertainment moments. Kurt has creepy fun. Like, he has everything. Yeah, he's top 4. I would say.
Him saying he wanted to have hot bestiality sex with Booker T's wife is crazy.
He's just
sir.
He's just a sexy Kurt.
Where are we putting Curtis Angle at?
He'll make your ankle hurt.
And listen, the reason why we're putting Kurt on here instead of Cody, Kurt, we're discounting his 6 years in WWE. He's still homegrown talent, nonetheless. Supposed to be at ECW at first, but then, the shit happened, and now WWE had him.
Put it to you like this, for anybody who's doubting why Kurt's here and why Cody isn't. If you look at when they both left WWE, if you look at Kurt's time when he left WWE, he's a Hall of Famer. You look at Cody's, he's not. Like, let's keep it real.
That's true. I like that. I like putting it that way.
All right, we putting Kurt 5, move everybody else down.
We can put him at 5 and move everybody else down. We can put him at 4. Like, he's top 5 though.
Oh,
I can put him at 4.
I'm not mad at 4.
He's gonna move. He's gonna move.
He won't. I don't think he'll be there indefinitely, but I'm not mad at starting Kurt at 4.
He's gonna move though. All right, Kurt at 4. Next up, Shelton Benjamin.
Damn.
I don't know if Shelton Benjamin makes the top 10.
Of the OVW 5. Oh shit. There's a few people that I'm just coming to mind where I'm like, oh, this list is gonna get nasty. We're about to make the list.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get real nasty.
We still got 2 members.
For me personally, as much as I love Shelton B,
I couldn't put Shelton on the list.
Just for that, Shelton in-ring work, storytelling, consistency, all leaps up. He's one of the best athletes to ever enter a ring in WWE. His character promo work never really hit like that. The gold standard was pretty good. Team Angle was pretty good. His accolades is all mid-card championships, and he never reached that drawing power or cultural reach. So Shelton is great, but gotta get him out of here.
Not
we love Shelton. We're a pro Shelton Benjamin show, people.
All right,
he's the gold standard, brother.
It's time to get nasty. All bona fide talents will all make the list. Bianca Belair.
Well, time to start moving people down. Put her at. I would put her at like 4 or 5 and push everybody else down.
I disagree.
Oh,
I would have her at like 7.
I think,
and move everybody down.
I think Bianca Belair, in my opinion, is the best female. She's like, in terms of athleticism, she's like that Shelton Brock thing where she's hyper athletic. You look at the history that she's already made. She still, if her finger gets fixed, she's still got career left. I would personally, just on pure talent alone, I put her at like.
So hold on, just to read off everything. NXT was a heel, never won a championship in NXT, but for going from that the work rate, storytelling, consistency. She's one of the best in-ring performers in the women's division. Just like and for character and promo work, she went from the heel work in NXT just being a uber babyface that everybody can look up to, even girls of color to just look up to. This accolade, she's done it all. One of the longest reigning Raw Women's Champions of all time, SmackDown Women's Champion, main event at WrestleMania, Royal Rumble winner. Just like she's done everything that you need to, and just the cultural impact of that, just commercials and just like
she's one of the Slim Jim Negroes. She's got her and Montez at their own Hulu show. Well, I think the point that you made about her,
and this is one of the reasons why on the main roster you can't make her heel, or it's a bad idea to make her heel. Just like maybe just questioning to make John Cena heel because all the stuff that she can do while being a face. So that's why she's just uber important in the women's division, or just in this day and age of watching wrestling, just a woman of color being.
To me,
actually
that's
just like
one of the
book
bigger
better
things
under Vince. She's one of the best women of color, but under Vince.
Under
like,
Vince. That's the other thing where it's like she survived the Vince era, wasn't sexualized, didn't have no humiliation ritual. She made it through, and Bianca got to be an actual star. So I think there's enough.
You said 4, I said 7. Where do you have her?
It's 4 or 7. On the lower end, I say 7.
Well, it's 7 it shall be. 2-1.
All right, 7.
7 to move everybody down. She's over Trish for sure. I mean,
7 to move everybody down.
7 to move everyone down. I don't have any problem with that.
I think it's just pretty much the like I don't think she was underutilized in NXT, but she was used to the point that they felt like, all right, we're good.
They for sure could have done more with her in NXT.
They definitely could. They could have broadened her horizons a little bit.
Yeah, not winning a single championship in NXT is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's the wild part.
And she had multiple opportunities to follow her career. Let's get Dirty Dom out of here. All right.
20-year vet, couldn't keep on the list, though. Be like that.
He's that way.
Let's talk about it.
Top 5.
Yep.
One of the most recognizable
pain.
wrestlers outside of the WWE of all time.
All right, let me read it all. In ring, one of the most believable talents to ever debut. Just a work rate, storytelling, just like look wise, and then just no promo character because he didn't need it because he had Paul Heyman. The greatest rookie year of all time. Winning the Royal Rumble, main event at WrestleMania, beating The Rock, just like at SummerSlam, getting championship, and the
bodies on that man's resume.
Also, beating the streak, going mainstream with USC, being
one of the only wrestlers to ever make me shed real tears, yo.
And doing all this in 2002, 2004, having his peak year, best rookie year, and ending it in 2026, coming back 3 times. Coming back 3 times.
Not to mention, if we're talking reach outside of the WWE.
Hold on. It gets better.
WWE champion.
2002 to 2026. 2002 to 2026 coming back. Never competed for a mid-card championship in his career.
No tag titles either. It was main event or nothing.
Now, true. And this is just an opinion, not a stat. He was the next thing to Andre. Andre was an attraction. Brock, after he left and came back in 2011, he was an attraction. Brock was an attraction.
I've never heard that comparison, but I like it a lot, and I agree with it.
Brock was an attraction when he came back in 2011.
It does make you wonder what if they could have done something like Andre, where it's just you send Brock to different places, like Brock and AAA tossing around Mexicans. Being booked by Undertaker, that is a fun thought. But if you
never forget that nigga, after he left the WWE in the early 2000s, he went and took the New Japan belt hostage for a year.
He did. I think Brock Lesnar, when you look like just the first year, 2002, the bodies on that man resume, he violated the Hardy Boys.
Where are we putting Brock Lesnar? I mean, I'll give my opinion after y'all.
He is one of two people to make Hulk Hogan submit in WWE. In WWE, it's just him and Kurt Angle. Beat The Rock Brock. I would put Brock at 4 and push everyone down.
Woo. I agree with that. I was gonna say 5 and push everyone down, but
oh my.
The thing is that I'm not.
Where do you have him,
Cam? There's 3 names that I can't in good conscience put him over.
It's rare that we get Cam to weigh in on these. So on list placement,
I give Brock. I might give Brock. I'm not mad at 4. I'm not mad at 4.
Well, 4 move everybody down then. Because I was going to say 5. I was going to say 5 and move everyone down.
We see 2 people who are above him in the background. We see those.
I mean, obviously, but
there's one more that we're like he for what he's done, for the attraction that he is. Like you said, he's the closest thing to Andre. Him and Undertaker are like the new Andres.
I would put him at the 3 spot.
The end. I think if we put him at 4 now, he'll end up at 5 and 6 in the end.
I think the 4s have it, but I'm interested as to who do you.
I mean, you can put Brock at 4 and move everybody else down. I mean, niggas gotta move anyway, so it doesn't matter really.
That's why I said I think if we put him at 4 now, I think he'll be at 5 or 6 by the end of the list.
No, I think he'd be higher than that.
Really?
Yes. He should have. All right.
Let's get to the heavy hitters because now I'm confused.
See who y'all have. I'm
interested in seeing who he has above.
Yeah, I'm fine with Brock at 4.
Comfortably, without an argument, I got 2 people over Brock. That's it.
Oh, see, I've got 3. I've got at least 3.
I've got 2 and possible. 2 and a possible. It's like we play.
What are we?
All right, so Kofi's out of here. Okay.
Unfortunately, Kofi's gone.
Well, we gotta add the Queen.
See that she'd be at my 5 spot.
Ooh,
Charlotte at 5 or Kurt Angle.
I would put her at like 5. I would put her at 5 or 6.
14-time world champion, brother. Think
5
about
or 6.
that.
I think she's the most consistent.
But 14 times.
She's the most consistent female performer that WWE has had.
That's the part where we say kayfabe championships.
For about the last 20 years, she's been, honestly, for a lot of the last 10 years, she's been the most consistent performer, male or female, in WWE. It became a meme where it's like, well, Charlotte wins, but the reason why is that Charlotte is a great hand to have. Like, she's both a good hand in the ring and also
Let me hold on, let me get Charlotte her rundown. In terms of work rate, storytelling, consistency, she's done it since 2014 he was there.
2014. Yeah, 2014.
So 2014 is just being the best in ring and one of the free superstars to just eliminate the Nepo baby argument and just show her form and why she's great in the ring without her last name being attached to anything. In terms of character and promo, she works great as a heel. She got her rise of being a babyface just now in 2026. Accolades alone, I mean, WrestleMania, Royal Rumbles, 14-time world champion. Draw and star power, she can have it after being done in WrestleMania, done with wrestling, period. But the Flair name doesn't make her. It's just like they tried it out in WCW with David Flair just being a Flair. But Charlotte is bigger than her own last name. She's one of the few wrestlers to be bigger than her own last name and lineage.
In the ring. I think between the ropes,
you can still just call her Charlotte. The Flair is not necessary for her name. You can just call her Charlotte.
The Flair is a little bit of.
It's an addition. It's a.
What I'm saying, she's one of the few people to be a second or third generation superstar. To not be gauged by her last name.
With her parent.
Yeah,
she like got Curtis in a way.
Like, and also, she hasn't been forced to change her last name to make herself a different star than what she needs to be. I.e. Curtis Axel, i.e. Braun Breaker, i.e. Bray Wyatt, i.e. Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
i.e. The Rock. She stands on her own with the name she has.
He's my Via for a minute.
Yeah, he wasn't my Via, but Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Charlotte should be over.
I would put Charlotte at 7 and move everybody up.
Charlotte over the Usos.
Yeah.
I would move the Usos.
I think she should be above
I would move the
Miz.
Usos up. I would move the Usos up and put Charlotte at 7.
7 and move everybody down is fine with me. They could be over the Usos.
Okay, I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with that too. But that would be putting her
damn,
over the
Batista's
Usos.
off the list.
So
now I feel bad with Batista being off the list.
that's initially why, I said move up though. That's why I said move up. So we
look, a couple people are going to be.
If you're okay with getting Batista off the list, I'm not going to argue with it.
Well, in retrospect, it doesn't matter because somebody got beat off the list. I got 4 more people after this.
Somebody's going to be off
the list, so it doesn't matter.
Somebody's going to be off the list. 2 more people are going to get knocked off the list.
So 7
a lot of people are going to be off the list. I got 4 enough, and they're guaranteed to make the list. So one's going to make off the list. So Batista being off the list for Trish Stratus, I'm not mad at that actually. So
yeah, I'm not either, honestly.
Charlotte Flair.
I would still put Charlotte. Yeah. I'd still put Charlotte above Miz, but I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue with her being at 7.
I honestly, low key, I didn't think about that. I would is Miz at 6.
Miz is currently at
Charlotte
6.
over the Miz. Yes. Okay. Cool. I like that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's say 6 and move everybody down. Batista still goes either way. But I agree with Janelle. I've got Charlotte over the Miz as well.
Like, I think just because, like, Charlotte, she's been able to do more. She's been more consistent. Like, Charlotte has been in less bullshit than Miz. Miz has been, like, as much as we praise Miz, he has been. There have been some bullshit that he's done, including this year with Danhausen. Entertaining, but it's still.
All right, Charlotte makes the list. Batista's out of here, which is surprising to me, but shit happens.
Things happen.
All right.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Let's get nasty. Randall Keith Orton.
Randall Keith. I think, man.
I got him at 4.
Well, Trish Stratus, you about to go because I agree with Afro. Put him at 4 and everybody goes down because consistency.
I got Randy at 4.
All right,
Randy, I think
hold on. I gotta get Randy Orton's thing. You know, there's some taxing things you have to tax Randy Orton on being a main eventer, only main evented 3 WrestleManias, and the longevity that he's striked from him being a main eventer. I'm not gonna put too much strike on it. He's a 14-time world champion. 2 of the best factions of all time, would it be Authority or Evolution? Drawing power, Randy Orton. Everybody knows who's Randy Orton. It's a TikTok meme saying name 5 superheroes. He says Spider-Man, Superman, Randy Orton. I mean, Randy Orton, the RKO, running one of the most
became a meme for a minute.
One of the most over finishers of all time. Everybody knows the RKO. More than they know, they knew.
You've never seen wrestling a day in your life. You know
they knew Logan Paul for doing the RKO and not know who Randy Orton is. I mean, that's just him.
Niggas know Voices. Voices' theme song is iconic.
Character work.
Yeah,
if Randy's not good on the mic, well, Randy is good with his character work. Legend Killer, 09, 2020, even his 2011, 2013 stuff when he was a babyface was good.
Never forget, he put on night vision goggles, took a lead pipe, and went and beat the shit out of a bunch of 60-year-old men.
Yeah, sent them all to AEW, ironically. But Randy
is the man. The Christian feud in 2011 is legendary. The Mark Henry.
If Randy was never the guy, if Randy was never the top guy, he was the guy in some eras. So I gotta get Randy Orton.
He was the guy who worked with the guy. He was like a Triple H or a Seth Rollins, where it's like he's not the man, but you put him with the man.
And you got Bill.
Number 2, good number 3.
Also, don't forget JBL said if you're building a wrestler coming from the ground up, you start with Randy.
And I believe that.
Where you putting Randy at?
Number 4.
4, move everybody else down.
4 and everybody else down. Sorry, Trish.
Yeah.
All respect to Trish Stratus, but this is
like I said.
This is the part where the list get a little nasty.
She's the nicest wrestler I've ever met in real life, yo.
She's Canadian, and so that probably helps her.
Also, Randy Orton, the same thing I said for Charlotte, same thing for him. The Orton name doesn't dignify him. Like, Cowboy Bob Orton for WrestleMania 1.
He's another who beat the Nepo baby charges.
He did.
In fact, we've got a couple more people on the list who beat those charges too.
Bianca's at the 10th spot.
Damn, she moved that. Hey, list is fluid once it gets to running, yo.
It's fluid, and there are people like Batista not being on the list is crazy, but Dom not being on the list is crazy. But hey, we got to be honest.
If this was a top 20 list, they could all be there, but it's not.
All right, let's get to the top 3. It's time.
It's just arranging them in order.
Roman Reigns,
our tribal chief.
SCW to WWE, the tribal chief, 3-year peak. I mean, if we're going by work rate, you can say Big Dog was the work rate was insane. With a great match with Seth Rollins, great match with AJ Styles, great match with Braun Strowman. Yeah, great match with Brock, WrestleMania 31. His promo and character work, the tribal chief is one of the best characters of all time. Work is as immaculate as that. The personas, command over a microphone, command over the audience, reinvented himself in one of the best ways possible. Accolades, 11-time WrestleMania main eventer. He's a Grand Slam champion, and one of the best factions of all time with the Shield. Mainstream recognition. I mean, if you want to say it, just going with he's been to the White House. He got a Jordan deal. The only wrestler to get a Jordan deal. TV ratings. If you want to say he brought it in the Netflix era. If you want to say he made WWE a cornerstone in making WWE $1 billion, he has. So it is what it is. And not the Nepo baby. He beat all the Nepo baby. You didn't know who his dad was. You didn't know who his uncle was. He beat the charges because you didn't know the charges.
And if we're being completely honest, it's thanks to the work that he did partially as the Big Dog and what the Usos was doing that restored the Anawais. Like, if you remember, things was kind of dry. Once Umaga left, the Anawais, the Samoans was kind of dry in WWE. It took a while for them to get built back up. The bloodline, the bloodline, it wasn't overnight. Like they actually did kind of build the family back up. For me, Roman, and when you were talking about banger matches, Extreme Rules 2015, him versus Big Show in the Last Man Standing match is better than it is a certified banger. Up to a point, that was probably. To that point, it was his best match. Like, that's how good the Big Show match was. So for me, I put Roman at 3. Because
I was gonna say 2, but I'm not gonna argue at 3 if Cam's 3.
My thing is that I'm looking at the 2 who we have.
No, I think I agree with 3 because
I gotta glaze the tribal chief. My fault.
Like, I gotta glaze the tribal chief. Love the tribal chief. All respect.
You gave us the rundown.
But I would say he's a great choice for number 3 because there's no argument, there's no way that I'm seeing right now putting him above 1 or 2, putting him above the last 2 that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of years he'll get there. But
I did the rundown for Roman, 11 WrestleMania event, beat Hogan's record. Like, it's insane. It's like
the fourth longest reigning world champion of all time after Bob Backlund, Bruno Sammartino,
Hogan, and Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund,
are the only ones above him. A racist, an Italian, and Bob Backlund.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's the crowd ahead of Roman.
I'm glad I wasn't alive for the era where Bob Backlund was the champion for fucking 1,400 days.
That seemed like it would have been fucking torture after a while. Like, imagine Kurt Angle.
What was that shit like, yo?
I was good. I was good when Brett beat his ass. So
him in '94 when he came back and he went crazy, that was fun. But not.
I was only 2.
We're good on. All
right. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
He was number 1 in my opinion. I know a lot of people would think it was The Rock. I've got John Cena at number 1.
I think.
All right, hold on real quick for the rundown.
Never seen 17.
In terms of just TV ratings, mainstream recognition, he has a platinum selling album. He's been on.
He does
all the shows. The largest Make-A-Wish completion of all time, and that's just not in ring work. He's done Hollywood. He's one of the best to do it in Hollywood in all reaches of reaching the outer audience in WWE. John Cena is just like a name for, and you don't have to see a match. It's all after he's done, but we're talking about it. The GOAT. The only person to get the little GOAT argument or moniker for that. 17-time world champion, Grand Slam champion, WrestleMania main eventer, Royal Rumble winner. Done it for the longest you can possibly do it till his body gave out. Character work, one of the top 5 person on the mic. Can do it all. In-ring, work rate, and just like post WrestleMania 32 for the US Open Challenge, killed the narrative that he couldn't wrestle. He could tell stories in the ring. He's consistent. He could go with anybody. It is what it is. And yeah, was he about to get fired until he started rapping? Yeah, you gotta go with what you go with. Are you a chain gang soldier? No, but you were part of the C Nation. And we're talking merchandise impact. Hell, he got a certain color for whatever merchandise he needed to sell. Box office revenue, WrestleMania 28 says it all.
And that's where, and that's where it leads me to, I would narrowly put John Cena at number 2 because part of that, the WrestleMania 28 box office is the dude, that Samoan, the half black Samoan person that's next to him. Like John Cena.
Like I'm against my African brother in The Rock, but I'm not. I don't. It's up to you. Where you
There's so much that go. Like again, it depends on the day. You can convince me that one of them is one of them's 2.
Damn, they're already messaging missing you, brother.
Like Cam, you might as well go over the Rock stats and everything, and then we can finish the list because it's just these 2 at the top, and to me it's a tough debate because if you look at the mainstream stuff.
All right, well we could do the same.
Let's go over Rock's resume.
Obviously, he was number 1 in my opinion, but to go over everything, we're talking box office revenue. John, in 2001. Rock made $15 million off just merch and just house shows alone. And he asked Vince for a pay raise. And Vince said, well, I need you to learn the business. He learned the business, and at 2001, he made $15 million in 1 year. He made SmackDown a second show just for him. Something like CM Punk did with Collision AEW. But
there is a video game series named after his catchphrase.
SmackDown, know your role. SmackDown, here comes the pain. It was just a SmackDown series. And we're talking just outside mainstream recognition. The Rock is probably the most mainstream known person right now.
Most known person in the world.
Media. With doing one of the worst movies ever, Scorpion King. We're doing one of the most downfall movies in Doom. Signing his life away for a Disney contract. Still prevailed.
Yeah, that was his humiliation ritual.
But he came back. Whenever they need The Rock to come back to do something, it sells. WrestleMania 28, WrestleMania 32, WrestleMania 40. Whenever The Rock needs to come back, he comes back.
You guys are right.
Hold on. I'm just on drawing power alone.
We haven't even gone to the kayfabe stuff.
We know The Rock. We don't.
But I gave everybody the same grace. I gave The Rock the same grace. The Rock into the past 2001, The Rock was unstoppable with his reigns as champion. Austin left, and that's when The Rock took over. Sure, he's a main event. Sure, he is a gimmick merchant and a
catchphrase merchant. But
catchphrase merchant.
It worked.
But it worked. It worked. Hollywood Rock, Final Boss Rock, People Champion Rock. It doesn't matter. The Rock is just that guy. It also beat the Nepo Baby standards. Won the Royal Rumble.
Shattered it.
multi-time world champion, WrestleMania main event. Character and promo ability, I do hate The Rock on his promo skills, but he can switch his character like it's 90 Day.
First person to win 7 WWE championships, by the way, in company history.
Also,
time was the youngest WWE champion of all time.
Also, just his ability to connect with the crowd, his ability to command the microphone, his ability to reinvent himself, all top stuff. But Nation and Domination Rock, peak. Rock, the People's Champion, was peak.
Cam. This, and that's the crazy thing. This was only over like 6.5 years at most.
Yeah.
He did all that.
Then
the Rock's entire run.
I don't like Rock in the ring, but he has great work rate. He has great storytelling. He has great consistency also.
The Rock's got a good catalog.
Matches with Booker T, matches with Undertaker, match with Kurt Angle, match with Austin, match with even his mid-card, even his mid-card work with Triple H was good.
Came back, had a good match with CM Punk and with John Cena. The tag match at WrestleMania.
One of the only wrestlers that had a gimmick to come out and come back from death threats. Rocky died. They got rid of his character so quick and just like he fixed it.
Him and The Undertaker are the only two people to main event WrestleMania in 4 different decades. The 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s. Just him and The Undertaker. Like, it's insane the number of things that The Rock did. He's the longest reigning IC champion of the 1990s, too. Just to add that on. The decade that Brett won it, Mr. Perfect, Rock held the belt longer than any of them in the 1990s. He's number one. That's why Afro kind of like, damn, we can't even argue it. He was number one.
Yeah, I'm not going to SmackDown though.
We've just been glazing the shit out of The Rock. So yeah, he's number one. We can watch.
I'm not glazing. I'm naming what he did. I mean, sorry.
Like no. Here's the thing. It's
Let's
facts.
Solidify this list.
Tell me when he's telling lies.
1, Cena 2.
I'm just naming off what he did. I gave everybody the same grace. What have you done?
We're gonna be here forever trying to give Rock his. It's not worth it.
Sorry.
There was still stuff that we didn't go over. This is your life segment being one of the highest rated in all history.
And that's fine.
The Rock and Sock connection, just everything. We can keep going. But it's
number one, The Rock. Number 2, John Cena. Number 3, Roman Reigns. Number 4, Randy Orton. Number 5, Brock Lesnar. Number 6, Kurt Angle. Number 7, Charlotte Flair. Number 8, The Miz. Number 9, The Usos. Number 10, Bianca Belair.
Bianca held on. Black woman held on. Not mad at this list. We went over it and we were thorough. Not mad at this at all.
I think this is one of our better thought out lists. Everyone is placed where they should.
Hey, ran down what they did. Gave everybody equal opportunity to signify why they're on the list. It is what it is. If you didn't make it, too bad. Batista not be on the list. Understand?
Sorry. Sorry, Dom. Listen, sorry, Trish Stratus.
Watch the show, and then we run down stuff you can debate. If it's a debate, those fellas were wrong because they're not wrong. We're just reading off what they did. I mean, it's all documented, It's just like
we went off the numbers,
and we say we we're going to be number guys, but yeah, Rock.
We went off the stats.
He was number one, but yeah.
Here's the thing: Cam's not even the biggest Rock fan. You can't deny what that man did.
I'm not either, honest.
I'm a Rock Negro. Here's the thing. I'm a massive Rock Negro, and I tried to be as unbiased as I could.
But yeah,
I'm an Undertaker guy.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and notifications. We're late to the SmackDown stream.
Mark Callis was a thing.
We're going to get there.
He wouldn't be one.
Road to 10K. Hope you like the episode. Gonna go watch SmackDown.
Hit all
SmackDown
the buttons, though.
Yes, sir.
Let's hopefully we get a new WWE champion tonight. Peace.
Holy.